Hello everyone, today we got Calvin Chen from Boston Box Hill. Today we're going to talk about why he joined real estate and why he's so successful. So Calvin, hi, how are you?
Good. How are you, Suki?
Good. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, that's okay.
Good to see you. So can you introduce yourself to all our audience, please?
Okay, so my name's Calvin. I'm the director at Buxton Box Hill. A small real estate franchise in the Box Hill area. I've been working there for the past 4 years, since 2017. I've worked my way up to being director of the company. So listing agent plus auctioneer for the company.
So I'm curious, how did you choose real estate as your career after graduating from uni?
So I didn't go into real estate straight away. I took a lot of detours on my path to real estate. Did a lot of other careers and jobs, which some of them weren't so successful or I wasn't too interested in. And I kind of stumbled upon real estate. I had a friend working inside Buxton Box Hill who introduced me into the company. And at the time I said, let's give it a shot. I'm not doing much at the moment. Give it 6 months. If you do well, keep going. If you like it, keep going. If not, then we can always do something else. So I think I was a bit fortunate and lucky that I did find this role. And it's worked out well since then.
A lot of people think selling a property, get a lot of commission, is an easy job. To someone want to join real estate, what are the tips you give to them? How can they match themselves with this career path?
So I think people that are suited for real estate are people who can handle rejection. If you're not good at handling rejection, real estate is probably not the career for you. You have to be thick-skinned. Don't take it personally. It's not about you. Sometimes it's about the other person. So stick through it. Real estate is a long-term game. It's not. There's no overnight successes in real estate. Yes, there are people who do well maybe after a few short years, but it's not overnight. They put in a lot of work, a lot of hours in whatever role they're doing.
Sure, thanks for the tips. So from your own experience, from a rookie to a junior sales consultant to a senior sales consultant to $1 million agent and become part of the business, where were the turning point to help you to step up?
It's very hard for me to pinpoint a turning point, but I think you just have to go in every day with the right attitude, do the work, and slowly, things will start picking up. You'll get some momentum, from getting your first listing, and then to your second, to your 10th, or to your 100th. That's how you build it up. As long as you have the skill to get one listing, you have the skill to get 10 listings. So, and then learning how to scale that. Real estate's about time management and it's about mindset. It's an energy game, so got to maintain your energy levels quite highly throughout the whole week. Make sure you're living a well-balanced life, so you have lots of energy for the whole week.
Sure. And personality-wise, a lot of people say if you're outgoing, love socializing, love connecting with people, interaction, etc. Do you think the extrovert personality can do a better job than the introvert?
I think extroverts and introverts can both do well in real estate. I think, as I said, it's more about the mindset. If you're an extroverted person but you can't handle rejection, you can't stick it through, you can't deal with the rejection, you can't handle people telling you to piss off or whatever it is, then you're probably not suited for the role. Whereas if you're introverted but you can handle all those things and you're disciplined, you can push through the hard parts of real estate, you can still do well. Myself, I'm a bit of an introvert, a bit of a hermit. I like to stay at home most of the times. I don't like to socialize that much. I'm mainly socializing to my clients because that's my job. But I'm still doing well, so that's a testament to being an introvert. You can still do well in real estate.
Sure. And I know salespeople handling a lot of rejections. Says no, I don't want to use you as my agent to sell my property. That's common, right? So how do you normally convert a no to yes? What's your tacticals?
So in my first year of real estate, when no one knows you, you get a lot more rejection. So you may get your foot into the door, into someone's living room, but a lot of times they'll be saying, I'm going to go with this person. They've got more experience, they've got more market share. So at that beginning, it was hard, a lot harder than it was today. You get a lot more rejection, but slowly get a few listings, and you build up your market share. You work harder than everyone in the long run, and slowly you become number one. It's more about building trust. There's no one line that you can say that's going to convert someone from a no to a yes, but if you've kept in touch with this person for a long time, they've seen your advertising, they've seen your face around, that's social proof. That will translate to more listings for you down the track.
Yeah, sure, definitely. So now I know your agency is hiring more people to the sales department. What kind of people are you looking for? And can you share more about your company culture, and your requirements for the person to join your team?
So we're quite a young team based down in Box Hill. So most of us probably somewhere in the 20s or 30s. We're all working very hard. We're quite a close-knit team. So we have lunch together a lot of times. We go on business trips together. So we went to Apollo Bay recently, and we're going up to the Snow in July, end of July. So if you like a young, energetic culture where we like to work hard, but we also do a lot of team building, and I guess if you're looking to grow your career, I think Buxton is the place to be, because we're planning on expanding, not just where we are, but we want to expand as big and wide as possible. So if you're an ambitious person, definitely contact Jim or I at Buxton Box Hill.
So if I have someone they really interested in this position now, they are attending the interview, but they're late for any reason, is that acceptable?
No, I don't think it's acceptable. If you can't make it on time for a job interview, then obviously that's not a priority for you. You wouldn't be, for example, you wouldn't be late for let's say a first date because you want to set a good impression. So I think for a job interview, that's the same thing. What's your first day at work going to look like?
Yeah, sure, I'm agree. And also I noticed in real estate, all the salespeople very polished, well dressed, good personal presentation. So some people come to me and say, Suki, you should more care about my skill set, my value, the number I can bring to your company, which is important too. But as a frontline salespeople dealing with, public, I think personal presentation is very important.
Yeah.
Do you have any requirements how they should be wearing when they're meeting the clients?
I think we're not too strict in terms of what you how you present yourself or how you look like, but I think it is important to it doesn't matter, you don't need to have an expensive suit or whatever. I think just something that fits nicely on your body, that makes you look presentable. You don't want to look too shabby when you're seeing your clients, whether it's you haven't shaved in many weeks or whatever it is, or you haven't done your hair. These are all things, cheap fixes. They don't cost a lot of money. It's not like it's only available to rich people. This is something that anyone can do. So as long as you look after yourself, spend a bit of time on presentation, but you don't need to go overboard at the same time.
Sure. So of course, people joining one of the industries, they care about the income, the annual income. Can you give me a rough idea if you're a junior salesperson, say 1 to 2 years experience, or become a senior salesperson, what kind of annual income look like, a range?
Yeah, so when you first start out in real estate, depending on your package, you're probably looking at minimum wage, probably something around 40, 50 grand. But then, as you work your way up, there's also, if you're just on base salary, that might be your income, but there's also, bonus structures with commission, etc. So potentially, even in your first or second year, you could be making somewhere between 50, 70 or 100 grand, depending on your performance. And then obviously, the more years you spend in real estate, you become more senior, getting more listings. Good thing I like about real estate, there's no set time period. You don't have to, work in a certain role for X amount of years before you can step up or make this much money. If you're good, you're good. Doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. Ability is what matters. So, in a very short amount of time, you could go from making 5 figures a year to 6 figures, and from 100,000 to 200,000, or if you're top 1% in Melbourne or in Australia, you're probably making $300,000 to $400,000 per year.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. So thanks for coming and sharing all the information about your agency, your business, and your journey. Really appreciate it. So if anyone interested to apply for the role with Bucks and Boxhill, you can contact Career Plus, or you can contact Bucks and Boxhill directly to Kelvin Chen.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And I'll see you guys next time. If you have any question, just leave in the comment section and we'll reply you.